All right, guys, we are back with round one Edison format at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Call on the left, playing like a D-Fissure DD Survivor deck versus the return of Joey Linch on the right, playing his signature Machina Turbo deck. How many rounds was this tournament? I believe this tournament was, 4 rounds of Swiss, cut the top 4. So Linch going first, activates, or normal summons Orange Gadget, as all my friends like to call it, and searches Machina Fortress. So Ka's kind of new to the channel. This is like his second time I featured him in Edison. The last time I featured him in Edison was like a long time ago. It was like when I first started. But we'll see how he does. Now Linch currently has 9 wins on the channel. We'll see if he can get that 10th win. And all his 9 wins have come with Machina in Edison format. So here he activates D-Fissure, summons Warrior Lady, and Linch decides to deprison the Warrior Lady. Now, who am I going to root for in this match? I'm going to root for Linch. I want to see him get that 10th win. Now, some of you guys may be wondering why I haven't featured Linch on the channel. It's because he's been playing a lot of Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Not just him, a lot of people at my locals. Whenever the Ryzeal deck came out, I don't know what it was. It just, a lot of people started playing more Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! I think they were tired of the Snake Eye format, and I don't know. People think the format is good right now. I don't know much Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! My friends have been trying to teach me. So, we'll see. But I think a lot of people want to come play Edison on Saturdays. It's kind of like, I don't know. Ooh, Mind Control, the Cyber Valley. Cyber Valley, Vanish Hamster. Lynch is going to draw 2. I want to talk about Cyber Valley. Everyone is on Cyber Valley online. I've ran into so many plant decks running Cyber Valley online, whether it's Amaryllis, Quick Draw, and this supervised deck. I don't know what it is. I have faced that deck on ladder like 3 or 4 times, that supervised deck. And it's pretty explosive. It's scary. It can be kind of bricky, but man, some of the stuff they've done to me, I think I've lost to it a few times. I think maybe I'm like 2-2 against the deck. And yeah, it's tough. Like the fields they end on with the Gigaplant and Titanial, and they play like the tuners and all the equip cards, the Power Tool Dragon. That deck's scary, man. I don't know where, maybe someone did well with it online and people are copying it, or maybe someone made the deck. I'm not sure, but I mean, I know the deck's been around, but you just don't see people play it. At least not in person. Anyways, here Joey goes for the Yada. Flips Raikou, targets the D-Fissure. Mills Cyber Valley, Trap Dust Shoot, and Charge of the Light Brigade. And here comes Linch. He has Lila. So he decides to summon the Lila, but it gets bottomless. Pitches Fortress for Fortress. Attacks with Fortress into the Necroface. And here comes Battle Fader. So all he has is a Caius in his hand. Linch, yeah, see, against Ka's deck, I'm not going to fear heavy. Come on, you don't play heavy with all those macros and D-Fissures. There's no way. Yeah, Battle Fader gets banished. Tributes for Caius. Target Fortress, but he's going to lose that card in his hand. But at this point, you don't care. All right, so Linch summons the second Orange Gadget. Pitches Force for Fortress. Attack Caius. And looks like Kai's just concede. I mean, he has no cards. So Linch dominates game 1. Will Ka pull off the Legacy 2-0 and win round 1? We'll see. Some of you guys maybe have seen me play Machina Quick Draw. I think it's I actually talked to Linch about that. We were talking about the Quick Draw, and he doesn't like the Quick Draw engine. And to me, it has its strengths and weaknesses. And there are times when I draw Dandy and it's just stuck in my hand. Quick Draws, I mean, worst case scenario, you can pitch Quick Draw for Fortress. So that one's not as bad of a draw. But yeah, sometimes you just set Dandy. And the reason I like the Machina Quick Draw more is just because you have more choices. But then Drill Warrior can be either really good or really bad. That's how I look at Drill Warrior. So it looks like Linch passed on his first turn. I mean, he obviously has Gores, right? If he's doing this. So yeah, he's like, no, Ka, you should attack with Banish first. Linch drops the Gores on the Survivor. So I had a scenario like this come up on DB the other day. So I have a gear frame on the field, and I go summon Card Trooper, mill 3 for Card Trooper. Now it's same thing as Linch. My opponent like passed with no cards. I'm like, I know you have Gores. I'm attacking for 18, but I'm not gonna hit him for 19. And my opponent, playing too fast, just drops the Gores. I told him, it's like, dude, I'm not gonna attack with the Card Trooper. My plan was just to poke you for 18. If you do decide to drop the Gores, I'm gonna hit over the token. And I think I could deal with Gores because I had like a D prison. So that's why I didn't care. Like, I'm just gonna poke him for 18. So that's what I would have done there if I was caught. I would have only poked Linch for 16. I would not have hit him with the Survivor. That Ka's new, man. He doesn't play much retro. I've known him for a while, but like, yeah, he's definitely not a regular. I think he came back to the locals because he heard about GOAT, and so he decided to play both Edison and GOAT. All right, so it brings back Survivor. Pretty good. Now let's see what Linch can do. Switches Gores to attack mode. Keeps the token in defense. Ka with the Phoenix Chain. Is that ulti? No, I don't think it's ulti. I think it's Ultra. All those ultimate rares are so expensive. So Linch flips Hamster. Ka with a second Phoenix Chain. Now Linch summons Cyber Valley. Torrential. Okay, no Torrential. Linch draws 2 off Valley. So maybe Linch is not on Caius. It's like, I think what happened is Linch traded the Caiuses for Cyber Valley. And I like the idea. But just Cyber Valley's insane. And all those Amaryllis decks, the Power Tool deck, because they have like 5 brain controls. And they probably play mind control on that deck as well. So they have 6 ways to abuse Cyber Valley. The only thing I don't like about Cyber Valley is that it takes up your normal summon. But if you draw 1-for-1 with it, then yeah, it's insane. Okay, so here, Cobb Bottomless is the gear frame, or orange gadget. And Linch sets 1 and passes back to Ka. He just drew Starlight Road. He has Sakuretsu, Double D Fisher. Looks like he's going to set the road. Or he's thinking about setting the road. Okay, he does set the road. Switches to Survivor to defense mode. Passes to Linch. Oh, Linch kept in his Avarice. I mean, I probably would have kept in 1 Avarice at most. Because it's going to be hard to turn that Avarice on in this matchup. So here he attacks with the token. And Sakuretsu from Ka. I don't know how many Avarices Linch kept in, but I would have tried to side that card out. Because most of the time, you're going to be fighting with the graveyard. I've faced many, some of you guys maybe saw Lewis is also on a Yato's D-Fissure deck. So, yeah, I don't know what it is. People at our locals just going through like a transition period right now. We had my friend Daniel playing Nurse Burn. We had 2 people playing D-Fissure decks now. It's fun. I like the diversity instead of, just Vayu all the time or Blackwing all the time or Frogs all the time. Especially Frogs. That's the worst one. Okay, so Survivor attacks. And what's Lynch's response? Oh, Mirror Force. But, I mean, you're going to get that. It's going to come back. So maybe Linch is taking too much damage. He has to de-prison a Survivor. Yeah, it's going to come back. No matter what he did, it was going to come back. All right, let's see. What will Linch do? Pitch Fortress for Fortress. Now, I'm not sure if this was correct. I think Linch is supposed to pitch 2 machines while it's under D-Fissure. I'm not sure. I remember they had a discussion about this at the local. I also entered this tournament, but I can't remember who I played round 1. Who did I play round 1? Oh, yes, I remember who I played route one. I think I played Lewis. Yes, I played Lewis, and he was playing this similar deck with Iatos, Defisher, and Macro. And I remember I barely beat him. I think it came down to I had to top deck my last Blizzard to win. Yeah, I remember that's what happened. I barely beat him. Okay, so yeah, I was playing Black Wings in this tournament. I'll be featured in this tournament as well. I can't remember when, but here comes Heaven. And Kyle with the Starlight Road. And so for yesterday's tournament, I actually played Starlight Road in my deck for the first. I've sided Starlight Road before, but I've never main decked it. But I threw it in my side deck for my value deck, and the only reason I threw it in there is because I was looking at Sackface's value list, and I just copied his side deck card for card, and I saw Starlight Road in there. I was kind of like, oh, okay, and it was pretty bad almost the entire. Well, I'm gonna say it was bad. It just wasn't that good for me. Like I sided it against Black Wings, I sided it against Lightsworn, and it just didn't. It was always dead. They didn't draw Icarus or none of the cards to make it live. Anyways, here comes Trunade. See, Trunade in this Defisher deck makes more sense than Heavy. He's got a lot of back rows. Ooh, Linch is speeding him up. So Stardust tries to crash into Fortress. So they're both... Yeah, we're going to lose both. Okay, Linch is reading... I think Linch is reading one of the rulings. Probably the Defisher thing. Like I said, the discussion with this Defisher thing, I think Linch can summon the Fortress from his hand, but I think he has to pitch like level 8. So he would have to go like Force and Fortress to summon it from his hand. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe someone will explain in the comments. I forgot. We had this debate. This tournament was, what, a week ago? Yes, a week ago, so my memory is fuzzy. So here, he tributes the Survivor for Caius. Linch chains Torrential, banishes the Raikou, and brings back Survivor, passes to Linch. Okay. Attacks with Survivor. Looks like Linch is going to take it. So 26-78. That was funny. 26-78. So, okay, so here, what does he have? Mind Control? So he normal summons Plague. Yep, there goes Mind Control. So you can tell here Linch is keeping track of life points. I remember last night I was playing the Hat tournament, and the Advanced tournament was going on at the same time. And apparently Linch and his opponent, they're playing Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! They got into a huge debate because neither one of them were keeping track of life points. This is why you always got to keep track of life points, even in Modern. What if you and your opponent are going to get into a dispute? I remember they got into a huge debate on the life points because neither one of them was keeping track. Linch, if you're watching, that was hilarious. Okay, so here, Ka passes back to Linch. Linch summons Lila. And here comes Phoenix Chain. Man, Lynch's mat looks nice. Mine's all beat up already. I need to get a new one. Ka's got a bunch of cards in his hand, like Exiled Force, more D-Fissures. And here comes Cyber Valley from Linch. So he's probably going to banish the Lila since his Phoenix Chain. Draw 2 more cards. His Heavy's gone, but maybe he's trying to draw a Dust Tornado. Regeki Break. So he sets a 4th back row. I mean, how do you deal with Goyo besides that Mirror Force? It looks like he kept the Mirror Force in his hand. I think he has Solemn. Linch says, what, Raikou? So, Ka just drew Cyber Valley. Oh, yeah, you can see his hand. It's like Cyber Dragon, Cyber Valley, Caius, Battle Fader. So, he special summons Cyber Dragon. And you can't contact fuse under D fissure. So here he's going to deprison the Cyber Dragon, call with the bribe. What the heck is that? Yeah, don't I have to read it too. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Yeah, see, okay, good, good, good. I'm not the only one. Yeah, I don't know what that card is either. Okay, so it looks like it gets rid of Goyo. What's taking? Okay, yeah, this is why you can tell Ka was rushing Lynch, or sorry, Lynch was rushing Ka because this match has been pretty long, and maybe Lynch down on life. Maybe Lynch doesn't want to draw. Like let's say they go into time, like or the second game takes a long time, and Ka's up in life, and then they draw. Yeah, because I believe. Yeah, okay. I think this is why Lynch was rushing Ka because it's 26-78. So Lynch is probably thinking, man, if this guy beats me in time, or sorry, if we go into time game 2, we're gonna draw, which is technically a loss because you got to go X1 to make top 4. So the draw won't help you. Now if it's top 8, the draw will help you, but it. All right, here comes Orange Gadget from Lynch. Searches Machina Force. So okay, this is I think the right way to summon the fortress is you pitch Force and Fortress. So he pokes him for 11. Yes, 26-67. Or never mind, he drops the Battle Fader in attack mode. You don't normally see that. All right, Ka drew Caius. So slam down the Caius. Or you can summon Cyber Valley. We'll see. No. Yeah, that's what I thought. Trimmer for Caius, target the set monster. Lynch with the Bottomless. Sets the Mirror Force. So he has Cyber Valley, Banisher, D-Fissure. Okay, Lynch drew MST. So you can MST the other back row. Why do you care about those face-up D-Fissures? So yeah, you probably go for the other back row, which is Mirror Force. Let's see if Lynch decides to go for it. Oh, he has Dust. Okay, so he could Dust both. So he can get rid of both the macro and the D-Fissure, but Ka has another one, and he has Banisher. Oh man, this deck is it looks annoying to play against. So here comes Ka with the Banisher. This is just a Iato's. He's playing Necroface, but this is just a D-Fissure deck. So I'm gonna put D-Fissure, and it's a removable deck. So he dusts the back row. Special Cyber Dragon attacks over the Banisher for 5. So the good news is you can't contact under D-Fissure and macro. So yeah, Ka, the best thing he can do is crash Cyber Dragon into Cyber Dragon. What does he have? Dust Shoot? Looks like, yeah. Okay, so he flips a Dust Shoot. All right, so now he's in trouble. Yeah, get that Cyber Dragon out of here. Yeah. That was an easy one. So Bribe, D-Fissure, Cyber Valley. So he's probably going to set Bribe. Yeah, set Bribe. But what are you afraid of? What's it called? Is gone. The Heavy Storm is gone. Like, how are you going to win the game? You need to get some offense going. He needs DD Survivor. That's what he needs. Oh, I guess this is Macro Monarchs. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with these D-Fissure decks. I guess that's what it is. Macro Monarch. So, Cyber Valley's probably going to attack over the... Did Lynch keep in Plague? Is Plague available? Because he can Black Rose him. You know all his back rows. So, he attacks Cyber Valley. Sets 1. He just drew Kuraz. And Divine Wrath. See, I don't think he should have set that D-Fissure. Yeah, like, why do you want another D-Fissure with Bribe set? I don't think he should have set it. Yeah, he shouldn't have set the second D-Fissure. So, okay, I believe this is the correct way to summon Fortress, by ditching Force to summon it from your hand under D-Fissure. So this time I think he did it correct. So let's see what Ka draws. He just drew Caius, Bribe, D-Fissure. I don't think it would have mattered had he kept the like he would have said bribe, but it's over. This is GG. He can't do anything unless if he's playing for time. So yep, pass. Congrats to Linch. Moving on with a round 1 win here in this in his return on the channel. Yeah, I think he didn't summon it properly the first time, but I mean, I didn't know the way it worked either. So learning lesson. Hope you guys enjoy that match and check out the link in the description. I remember there was like a huge debate. Like Linch wasn't the only one. There was a few other people at my locals who we were having a discussion about how to summon Fortress under D-Fissure. Now, luckily, Ryan and I was playing, so he couldn't tell us. But Ryan and I told us the real way to summon it because obviously he's been playing Machina Frogs forever. All right, guys, check out the link in the description. I have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epic Cards and Games. Code is my first and last name, Oscar Zelaya, one word, all caps. Yep, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.